Could concrete ships have been the secret solution to metal shortages in World War II? Faced with wartime steel shortages and urgent logistical demands, engineers and governments experimented with reinforced concrete hulls as a pragmatic, unconventional alternative to steel vessels. Concrete ships combined steel reinforcement and heavy concrete to create buoyant hulls that could carry cargo, serve as floating stores, or become stationary breakwaters when needed. These vessels were never glamorous, but their rugged simplicity made them cheap to build, relatively quick to assemble, and useful for tasks that did not require fast, maneuverable warships. Some concrete ships served as barges, supply hulks, and training platforms, while larger concrete caissons were engineered into temporary harbors that changed the course of amphibious operations. The famous Mulberry harbors used on D-Day relied on massive concrete caissons to form sheltered anchorages, demonstrating concrete's strategic utility in large-scale amphibious logistics. Not every concrete hull sailed far or long. Many were towed rather than powered, with crews learning to manage quirks like porosity, cracking, and unusual maintenance challenges. Critics mocked the idea, calling them floating tombs or architectural experiments. Yet concrete hulls proved surprisingly resilient in calm seas and for stationary duties. After the war, many concrete vessels were repurposed as breakwaters, piers, and even grain silos, leaving behind eerie, hulking relics along certain coastlines. The legacy of wartime concrete shipping is a paradox, an answer born from scarcity that became a symbol of both ingenuity and compromise. Today, these hulks attract divers, photographers, and historians curious about a forgotten chapter where materials science met strategic necessity. A visit to a concrete wreck reveals layers of history, patchwork repairs, stories of crews who adapted to living aboard unwieldy but serviceable hulls. Concrete shipbuilding also pushed construction techniques forward, influencing later civil engineering projects and inspiring peacetime uses of reinforced concrete in maritime settings. While they never replaced steel fleets, concrete ships fulfilled niche roles that helped sustain supply lines and enabled daring amphibious operations across contested waters. Museums and coastal preservation groups sometimes document and stabilize remaining concrete hulks to protect them from collapse and to preserve maritime heritage for future generations. Engineers study these structures to understand long-term durability of reinforced concrete in marine environments. Lessons relevant to modern coastal infrastructure and climate resilience projects. There are also folk tales about crews who preferred the steady, lumbering concrete hulks for their relative quiet and lack of rattling metal in stormy weather. Whether viewed as wartime expedient or oddity, concrete ships remain compelling reminders that necessity often breeds unexpected innovation. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the concrete ships of World War II, please subscribe to our channel and like this video to support more curious history stories.